Welcome to the Lunar Retrospect. Today the video is going to be slightly different, and I'll explain that in just a minute. We have a full line of Stagecoach vapors. I won them from the Effin' Show on vapors.tv, and I will link to their Facebook page as well as a link to Stagecoach Vapors website. Part of the gift was the line of bottles, the hat, and a shop rag with their logo on it. I love this rag. I use it every day. It really does soak up juice if you spilled it, and it's a good way to keep your fingers off of the parts that'll cut you, like a heat sink or the threads of any part of your tanks, RDAs, etc. Wow, I can't believe that just completely spaced the word threads. Alright, but this hat's a little too tight for me, so I'm going to take that off. Apologies in advance to Stagecoach. This video is a little extra subjective due to the winnings were in 3 milligram Nick, and I use 0. Gladly, if you contact me, would set up to do a whole new review with 0 line, but I gotta put a video out at least once a week, and this is what I had. Let's get started. Stagecoach Vapors, the very first flavor here is Bonanza. On their site it says, your favorite watermelon treat after a long cattle drive. I gotta say, I do like the way that they described their flavors and have a theme to what they're doing. It's kind of cool. I'm not vaping their liquids like I normally do because the 3 milligram gives me a headache. I did vape it enough to taste the flavors, or try to taste the flavors, but the migraine headaches from it are just not worth it to do one more day of it for a video. Open up the bottle. It smells like a watermelon Jolly Rancher. It tasted like a watermelon Jolly Rancher. In that bottle, at least, the nicotine didn't affect the flavor too much. I could really taste it. Next to it is Bonanza Ice, which is the same great Bonanza taste with a cooling menthol. And it does right down to the smell is the same, the taste is the same with that cooling hit of menthol at the end. I probably would like that if I had a 0 to vape on a regular basis. I like the little bit of menthol for cooling. Next one is Cranbone, which is such a strange name. I'd like to know how they came up with that. But the description is, circle the wagons for a delicious all-day vape of cranberry, grapple, and raspberry. Now, from what I've heard from other people, the grapple is granny apple, like the green granny apples. When I heard grapple the first time, I was thinking grape and apple, grapple. The smell was definitely like a cran apple juice, but the taste was cranberry and alcohol, almost like the cran apple juice had started to ferment. Wasn't for me. Next we have Gold Rush, little vape. Skittles Candy Vape the Rainbow. I don't know, they might get in trouble for the whole Vape the Rainbow, stealing the Skittles slogan of Taste the Rainbow, but that's not my problem. I'm not a lawyer. Smells like Skittles. Right, you know, you open up the bottle and you can definitely smell. It's like you just opened up a fresh bag of Skittles. The scent is definitely there. Sadly on this one, all I could taste was the nicotine. The nicotine is strong enough that I couldn't actually taste the flavor of the vape. The next one they have is called Huckleberry. Giddy up for a refreshing sweet peach blend, or sweet peach blended with a melody of berries. It smells very peachy, like you opened up a Snapple peach tea or a can of peaches and light syrup. The taste, I did get the peachiness from the taste of it. I didn't taste the berries, but again, that could have just been something that the nicotine covered up. The berries were an afterthought, an aftertaste, and the nicotine just kind of killed that. Next we have, the very last one, is Slapjacks, which is one of the hosts from the show's favorites. The description is the best breakfast on the range topped with bananas. Open it up, take a whiff, and you can smell like a syrup, like a Waffle House or mapley syrup, and you can smell the bananas. The bananas aren't quite as strong as the syrup, but when it's the secondary flavor, you expect it to not be as strong. The taste on this one was, surprisingly enough, since it's the darker of all of the things, I would think that the nicotine would have killed that one, but actually the taste off of that, I got like a French toast cereal, that cereal that some people will remember. I mean, most of us that are old enough to be vaping should remember. There was a commercial back in the day for a French toast cereal, and they went into this like production warehouse, and it was just filled with grandmas, all making this like French toast and then shrinking it down to size. I can't for the life of me think of the name of that cereal, but that's what I got from it, that flavor. And then on the exhale, I got that hint of banana, and for me that's just enough banana, where it gives you that little bit of something different on the exhale without killing the original flavor. Whether they contact me to do a new video or not, I will probably order that and the Bonanza Ice in a 0 for myself, because I really liked those flavors, but the nicotine was just too much. But hey, that's what this whole vaping thing was about originally, right? Get us off of the cigarettes, off of the nicotine, and make us healthier. So all I can say is that, hopefully they'll contact me back and we can try again and do a better video. But I said in my very first intro video, I'm going to try these flavors and I'm going to tell you what I think, whether it's good or bad. This one, kind of indifferent due to the nicotine. But there were a few flavors that I'm going to try again. So until next time, keep vaping.